EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. Whoa! And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
That catch number 80 in this campaign, and it gives his team a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. Right to the air goes Lawrence. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike, negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this to about the 28. Mason Smith on the stop. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Receiver in motion, headed left. gun. Here's a run up the gut. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take them down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. He's got it at the 3. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll try to run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And a short pickup there to about the 36. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. In motion comes Thomas. To throw is Lawrence. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down right around the 9. Here now, second down and goal. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Into the secondary at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Now Lawrence. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 14 on the pickup. First down, Jacksonville. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's second and 2. To the ground, he'll get it again. He'll try get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Into space at the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he won't quite make it to the pylon. He's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. A tight end in motion now. Here's a run. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with him again. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7th. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. give on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. Here's Lawrence. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Lawrence now. He pulls it in around the 5. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
He will have a Jaguars first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now here's Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the former first overall pick, in there for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much. Second and long coming up. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll get this out wide. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. Now a run on first down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Lawrence now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll check this down to the running back. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be second down.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now 2nd and inches. They'll run. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down. They'll run here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll turn and hand this one off.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So now a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is